1. Brown ball. Dominic down 1.
Can't play into the size of the pack here on either side because he'd leave a red on, so we'll be looking to come off a couple of cushions and lay on the bottom of the pack. Even that's not a gimme. If he flicks slides off, he could easily leave a red on. It's not as easy as it may be with all those reds tied together. He didn't play that. I can only assume he tried to flick off the open red first and get the white towards the black cushion.
One. Dominic down 1.
Dale's given a massive reprieve and he's looking to make the most of it. Keeping Higgins out early on in frame 6. Nowhere near.
Power on a miss. Dominic down 4.
Just looking down their previous meetings, they've played 12 times before. It's 10-2 to Higgins. They've only ever had one decider, though, and that was in a best-of-5 in a ranking event, the Grand Prix, when it was group stage. Real hammerings in there from Higgins. He whitewashed Dominic 3 times. It was a 13-5 at the Crucible second round, 97.
Foul on a miss.
Obviously, being snookered, he won't be warned like Dale was in the last frame.
You can afford to give this shot a little bit more pace because the pack's, you know, pretty tightly bunched. So we're very unlikely to leave a red on. I think you can afford to just, you know, constantly get this quite a bit harder. The only way he's going to leave a red on is if he misses the pack altogether and goes past them.
He looks like he's in agony, doesn't he? There's about 70 people still watching here live in the arena. I remember last year, though, we had the huge snow here in Cardiff. It was really hard to get to the venue, but a couple of hundred hardy souls somehow made it. And the roads were basically shut, so they had to come on foot, but it just shows the interest in snooker there is in Wales. There has been, historically. Had a couple of tweets early in the week from people saying there are too many tournaments, but the point is, people here weren't in Berlin, I'm pretty sure. They wouldn't have been in Cheltenham. This is their chance to see live snooker. It's their tournament. And they shouldn't be denied that chance. And as I say, a lot of people have stuck here right to the end of the night. Caught second red there, but he has made it back to ball. Well, he's found one, but he's going to be back to the snooker, but at least he's got control now.
Yeah, I think he was focusing more on the white there, and he got a great white, as you can see.
John Higgins
Got
one.
nothing, and he's Dominic in a lot of trouble now. He'll also be looking to try and hit that red again on the black cushion, directly below the black spot, but how he gets there, no idea. He's in a lot of trouble here, Dominic. If he feels he can't get to that bit on the black cushion, then it could be the old hit and hope, I think.
Well, we've seen that work, haven't we? I mean, you can fluke one, you can just get the white through them somehow. Sometimes, obviously it's a last resort, but sometimes it can work. A lot of times it doesn't.
No, it looks really rash, but sometimes you've got no choice. And if you've got a big lead, you hope to knock some ball safe or something. Or, you know, sometimes you just got to try and do it. If you're in that much trouble and you just can't see a shot, then trust to luck. Maybe the option he's got here. He's just trying to think of a way to somehow get to that bed.
Anonymous, John Higgins full.
Trying to land on that red dead weight. I mean, that's such a tough shot. It really is. But he wasn't far off. I think he'd give it another go. But the pace has got, you know, that pace and line have got to be absolutely perfect. Very difficult not to leave a pot on there. But it's not obvious for John to get on the colour here. He's got the red, but where's the colour coming from? There's a lot of reds in the way between getting back up the table. So you need a good shot to get on the colour here, John Will.
One.
Very sweetly cued.
Yeah, it was a little bit fortunate to be on the black, to be perfectly honest, but it was still a good pot. It wasn't easy. Let's give him a great chance again now.
Nine.
Well, he would have been frustrated not to have killed it off when he had the chance in the last frame, but he's back in here after another lengthy bout of tactical play.
16. 17. 24.
This is just about keeping your focus here for John, the way these reds are. He's had pretty good concentration all night, 25. So he just needs it now. That looks like a big bounce, to be honest, rather than a bad shot. That looked like it flew off the cushion. Got to be honest. I think John thinks that as well. Yeah, that's just a big bounce, that is.
It took its time, didn't it, that black to drop?
32.
Yeah, I mean, the cue ball flew off the cushion much quicker than it went on. Anyway, spotted the black.
Don't get many of those big bounces anymore, from what I've heard and what I see, to be honest. A couple of seasons ago, they were a regular thing. It was a bit of a nightmare. But, you know, they've improved the conditions a lot. And, you know, you very rarely see that. But it's so frustrating when it happens, because he's done nothing wrong, and all of a sudden he's got to play a very difficult black to keep the break going through no fault of his own.
38.
Leads by 33. With what is now a very good chance to kill off frame and match. Like
39.
Cinderella is trying to get home by midnight. Well, it's 22 now, so he's got a bit of wriggle room here if he wins this frame. And then he'll be back tomorrow. For, as I say, potentially 2 matches.
And 45.
Regardless of if he struggled this season, no one's queuing up to play John Higgins. You're not looking to play him and think it's an easy match because, as we mentioned earlier, he has this aura of greatness that's built up over the last couple of decades.
Absolutely. I mean, is he the only player to win the
53.
World Championship in 3 different decades? Maybe Joe, going back to Joe Davis, I suppose. I think that's right. He's done that,
54.
which is an incredible achievement. Just to win it 3 times is incredible. Three different decades is unbelievable. Am I right there, Dave? Is that right? Or am I got it wrong?
Well, you've outstatted me there, Mark, because that never even occurred to me. But yeah, you did.
I'm sure it's
61.
late 90s, 2007 and 8 maybe, and then 2011 or 12, I think.
Meanwhile, this is match ball. And this
62.
time he has nailed it. It's a good break considering Dominic Dale stole that last frame when Higgins missed the blue. Higgins has been tactically very strong tonight. He knew he would have to be against Dale. He's so experienced himself. And the difference in the end is Higgins has made the big breaks. 80, 78, whatever this ends up as,
69.
will be the winning break.
I think he's been solid tonight, John. There's a couple of errors that obviously he want to try and get out of his game. But other than that, he's played pretty well. As you say, good comeback from losing the last frame because he'd have been fuming to lose that frame.
70.
Yeah, solid workout. It was a test with Dominic Dale. And he's passed it. It's 11-2 now to Higgins on their personal head-to-head. Craig Steadman awaits for him. He attempts to win
77.
his first ranking title since here last year when he beat Barry Hawkins in the final, 9-7.
78.
Well, it doesn't matter about that.
78.
The match is over. That 78 was a fine break to win it.